Hi everyone, my name is Lenora, and as always, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you all have been taking care of yourselves and doing all the things that make you happy. Today's video is an insurance video. I'll be talking about the difference between service and sales and pretty much what I do, because that seems to be an ongoing question on my channel. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button to help my flower channel grow. Now let's get into the video. All right, jumping straight into the point. I don't work in sales, but I'm going to tell you what I know based off experience, okay? So everything pretty much starts with a sale in insurance. So a salesperson is literally what it sounds like. It's going to be the person that is going to be selling insurance, okay? Whether it's auto, home, renters, life, whatever that is, okay? As a salesperson in insurance, you can work directly with a major company, or you can work independently, or you can work with another agent, which is like another licensed person that's working with another company. I know it gets technical, but basically that's what a salesperson is. So a salesperson typically earns commission on each sale that they make, as long as they, meet a certain goal. That might be a stipulation. It really just depends on who you're working with. They may get an annual or renewal commission. Like I said, it depends on the contract. It depends on the agreement. That is typically what a salesperson does. They may get a base salary, they may not get a base salary, depends on their employer, because a lot of times they want you to be motivated to sell. So if they're paying you a big fat salary, are you really motivated to sell? We need those salespeople to be able to bring in new business so that the business can continue to grow. If you choose to go the sales route in insurance, your main concern and goals will be pretty much selling insurance. You won't have to worry about any of the extra. Well, what do I mean any of the extra? What is the extra? Let's get into that. What happens once you sell a policy? Well, once you sell a policy, someone has started an agreement with someone, whether it's you, whether it's the company you work for. An agreement has been formed. And what happens? We change our mind all the time, or we want to add to it, or we want to, we just want to change something. What happens then? Well, that's when you need a service person, because of course you can't expect the salesperson, the person that's trying to focus on bringing in new business, to also be able to make changes and keep up with what everybody needs. No, that's where I come in, and I definitely love working in service. I'm pretty much solving problems all day. Like pretty much every phone call I get is a problem. I'm not even kidding. Like 90% of my calls are problems. However, I do have a problem solving nature and placement in my natal chart. Definitely check out my website, LenorasWayy.com, for your natal chart interpretation. You need that service person to be able to come in and pretty much manage the accounts, manage the policies, because the salesperson has earned us the business, right? But now as service, it's our job to be able to maintain that business, okay? This customer just got this life policy with us. They just insured their home with us. They just got their vehicle with us. Well, now they need to they got a new car, and they need to change out the car that they initially got with the salesperson, getting them their evidence of insurance. Oh, they're moving into a new home. Oh, they don't live at that same place that they lived at last year when they initially got the policy. So that's where I come in at. We're not going to call that salesperson to rewrite this policy. Yes, it'll be a new policy, but it's not considered new business anymore. Do I make a commission? No. But am I able to make commission off certain policies? Yes, I am. What policies that you're able to make commission off in service is going to depend on who you work for. Just to give you an example, for me, life and bank products, but for you it really could be different depending on where you work. Definitely am life licensed in service. So if you live in Alabama area and you need life insurance, definitely give me a call and I'll be more than happy to assist you. And at the simplest form, okay, service is able to take payment. People have claims, they're able to get them over to the claims department. Really so many things that we do in service that I could not sit here and just go through everything. Any and everything that you want is what I'm going to do. Like that is service. Like sales They're just going to, whatever you're bringing over to this family that you're joining with us, they're gonna help you get it at the best price. They're gonna get you in the door. Or maybe you want to make changes, you know, maybe you got a divorce, or maybe you got married, so you need to add someone else. Maybe your teenage daughter is now a driver. That is all service stuff, because service can do so many things, because their job is ongoing all throughout the day. They are typically paid a salary, or at least a higher pay than sales. It does not mean that they make more than sales, because sales can make commission. So one of us is capped and one of us is not. And like I said, yes, service can make commission, but that's if that's a part of your job description with your employer. The salary questions, like, y'all, I can't be on, like, okay, all right, as far as how much, because I know you guys are gonna ask that question. I understand, we all had that question when we're out job searching, but you guys, it's so many reasons as to why people never straightforwardly answer that question. People may have agreements with their employer where they can't discuss their salary. Another team member may watch their YouTube channel, okay, or they may have a begging, nosy family member. Like, it's not even that we may not want to tell you how much we make to help you out because we want to see your shoes, but sure, we just can't be out all on it and they're like, yeah, I make $100,000 a year. Everybody's gonna call my phone as soon as I post a video. They don't watch none of my other videos, but when they find out that I make $100,000 annually in service, they're gonna be calling me. So now the secret's out. Now the secret is out. Seriously, you guys, what I recommend is, I have my Gmail account listed. Visit LenorasWayy.com, fill out a contact us form. If you're a loyal subscriber, commenter on my video, hey, I might consider. I'm not going to just comment my current salary or anything like that. It is going to vary. Like, what if I sit here and tell you that, oh, I started off only making this amount of money? You guys may be like, oh no, I don't even want this job. But what you're not considering is that I live in a place that maybe the cost of living is not as high. You don't even live in the same area as I am. So now I've given you this low salary and I've discouraged you, and it's for no reason, okay? So the best thing to do really is to look on these job sites and see what they're paying in your area for those different positions. And then you also have to know what you want to do, which I'm so glad I got into this because I almost forgot this. With service, there's different capacities. So you could be a manager, okay? Like, okay, basically this too, we're all agents, okay? We have, because clearly, as you guys can hear, I work for another agent. I work in an agent's office. I have the same license as my agent, of course, with the exception of a few that he may be required to get from working with a major company. But as far as selling insurance goes, I have the same license. A lot of people ask, well, what are we? We're agents, okay? But we're working in a producer capacity. You can divide it, you know, so you can have management. You could be a receptionist. That may or may not require a license. Just depends on how the person you're working with wants to run their business. You could be just on the client care team or account representative. Don't get so stuck on the titles of things. Like, people pretty much can make up whatever title that they want. Worry about what it is that you're going to be doing, and is that something you want to do. Sales, you come to work every day. You come to work, every person you talk to, it's new money for you, okay? You're never having to deal with their problems and issues as far as their policy goes, unless you make a mistake, because then it might be on you to fix the mistake and then pass it over. But hey, that's another story for another day. But for the most part, every call you make is money, okay? As long as you can sell. I mean, that's the secret. You got to be able to actually sell. Bonding with people in order to get them to go ahead and make that sale, and then you pretty much get rid of them and you pass them on to me. I don't even know these people. You just like, what's these people? I'm just kidding. But or you could choose to be in service, and literally every phone call is a problem, or most phone calls are a problem. But hey, you're really helping people. You're really building relationships and really building bonds with people. This insurance is literally whatever you're thinking. It's probably not that. Like, When I tell you, I had no idea that it was as in depth as it is, that it was so many avenues. Like from the optics, it just seems like it's just so simple, and it's really not. It's really complex. Like, but just find the position or the right avenue that works for you. In this video, I just talked about sales and service, just to be very general. There are plenty of other positions that will have nothing to do with selling, that will have nothing to do with a bid. There's so many things to do. With that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button to help my flower channel grow, as well as give this video a big thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video to people. Of course, people need to see this video. New people like you that are entering the insurance business every single day, you need to know what is the difference between sales and service, and you need someone that gets straight to the point, that's honest, and that's what this video did. And if you think that, definitely give it a big thumbs up. Peace to you all, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.